Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our Week 10 Process Pipe Drafting and Design class. This is Darren Willis. You can't see me, but that's okay. You can hear me, and that's plenty. We're getting some information finally up online for you as we've made some adjustments to the format of the course as we're trying to adjust to how things need to go probably for the rest of the semester. So have no fear. A new module has been added into Canvas for this week's work. Some things that I have added in, though, that you might want to be aware of. I did add some PowerPoint information from the Chapter 6 on equipment. I also added a PDF that shows something I wanted you to be aware of, and that's hierarchy of fractionation. And that's just a fancy way of saying, hey, in this big hot column over here, what comes out of the top and what comes out of the bottom. We know these fractions break up at different temperatures. The lighter ones rise up the column. So here's the graphic that you need to be aware of and work with. Liquid propane gases come out of the top of the column. They are the lightest things when we fractionate. Aviation fuel is next, gasoline, kerosene, diesel fuel, lubricating oil, and then finally the bottoms have the asphalt, tar, and all the junk that wouldn't break down. So that's a little bit more information for you. Some of these assignments, I've added a button so that you can upload them. For example, the phonium column east. For you to submit this to me, you're going to use the Submit Assignment button and then choose your file, and select that CAD file, and then submit it. And I will get your CAD file if you are currently working on it. So a lot of the assignments that involve CAD will have this Submit option for the Canvas assignment. We go down a little bit, we're going to see for the flow diagram and instrumentation lecture we had, there's a PowerPoint for that also. And if you did not get the questions for Chapter 7, if you never picked up the piece of paper, I've set the questions up for this chapter in a kind of a different format. Okay, so it's a document file. You can download that document file and then open that document file. Make sure you enable editing. And then what you'll see is you have the ability to go in and enter information. So name 5 items shown on the process flow diagram. Most of the valves. For example, if that was one of our answers, you see how I'm typing that right into that little spot there for the A. And then each of these subsets here, you can type right into when it's time to enter your answer. Okay, so you'll be typing in your answers, saving the document, and then uploading it to me. For your name, just double click up in the header, add your name, and double click out of the header for your name to be locked in up there. Okay, and then same deal, once you have saved it, you can click on submit and then submit that assignment to me. For the week 8 materials, we had our projected nozzle discussion for the midterm exam. We've already taken that and discussed that. In the next day or two, I'm going to add the solutions for the calculations on the midterm exam. So if you still have your piece of paper with your solutions that you worked out, you know the fitting makeup, and you want to know where you went wrong, I will have laid out step by step all of the parts of that fitting makeup calculation, so you can see what didn't work or what you left out or what you read incorrectly, so that hopefully in the future, if we need to do this again, you'll be a pro at it. Okay, and then finally we have some new information for this week. We're going to be taking a look at codes this week. and I've got a worksheet for you involving some codes. You're also going to be doing a drawing. We'll talk about the drawing later. And I've also added a little extra credit option on there if you are not 110% thrilled about your grade at this point and you'd like to maybe beef it up a little bit. Here's a chance to get some point back. All right. So that's where we stand on getting everyone caught up to where we're at. Please read the Week 10 2020 online adjustments page I put together for you, because this goes over a lot of important stuff related to how we are going to finish up the semester and what's going to be expected of you, and why you probably shouldn't withdraw from the class unless you've got one of these three circumstances affecting you. Okay, and what options there are for you to get help and assistance as we finish up the semester together. Okay, so that gets you all caught up. Our next video will be how do we incorporate codes, and what are codes and why are they important in process piping.